Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash, giving double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who will well teach well, because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the wholeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Irazakah from the Servants of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch, and pretty much in this lesson is going to be titled as Affliction Will Increase in This Truth. Affliction, long suffering, temptation is going to increase for you in this truth. And I'm doing this lesson for myself, mainly first and foremost. A lot of us is going into these hardships. There's a lot of suffering, a lot of temptation, a lot of affliction. A lot of brothers is being stressed out with these jobs, the money finances, the mental attacks. And this is basically another revised version of this lesson to edify the brothers that are going through these hardships. I'm doing this lesson for you and also for myself first and foremost. And you're not alone. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and it's pretty much going to be as temptation, your trials and tribulations are going to increase, and they will come your way. And I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. So let's get some precepts on this. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is James 1 and verse 2. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations." And we're going to go into the meaning of that word. Salakia. My app froze. We're going to go into the meaning of that word, diverse.
Strong's G 4164. Poikilos. Poikilos. Strong's G 4164. Poikilos. Poikilos.
It says a various colors of variegated or various sorts. Various sorts. Manifold. Various sorts. Alright. Various sorts. James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. So you're going to have diverse temptations. Many things attack you at one time. Your job, finances, mental attacks. You see things happening around you. There's things popping up at work. Your boss coming down on you. Your Eve is fucking stressing you out. These kids are stressing you out. It's a lot of things. Paralysis is attacking you. You're getting stuck in your sleep. You can't get out of it. You got demons messing with you. Whatever it is that you are going through out there, endure cheerfully. Cry out to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. I am speaking to myself first and foremost. Verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye, meaning you, fall into diverse temptations. Many obstacles you're going to go through in this truth. Many things are going to come your way. You can't get angry or upset. I'm speaking for myself first and foremost in this lesson. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Take a chill pill, man. Pray to the Lord. Cry out to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Ask the Lord to deliver you out of these situations if you are experiencing these things in this video, and if they're getting more worse, consistently pray. You may have been a brother that got fired from your job. Pray to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord is going to bring you down to a lower state, and He's also going to bring you back up. It's just a trial that you have to go through and endure through to see. The Lord has to see if you're going to continually glorify Him or not. You are being tested, including myself. And I'm doing this lesson mainly for myself and those who are in this truth. Those that are sincere. Those that are doing the works. Those that are putting their bodies up as a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. The moment you put yourself on that camera, the Lord is going to try you off of that camera. So I'm speaking to you, brothers, also to myself first and foremost. We have to endure through these hardships. We have to abound continually in the work of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. James 1:3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So let's go into the meaning of that word patience there.
Strong's G 5281. Hupamane. Hupamane.
That word patience goes into the Greek word G5281, hupamene, which means steadfast, consistency, and endurance. So you got to be consistent in this truth. You have to have the endurance. You have to be consistent. It is hard, man. It is challenging, right? It feels that way, right? And it's like one time you go over a loop, it's like the loop gets higher. As you go over that loop, it starts to get higher. It's like playing limbo. When you go under the first one, it's easy. When you go under the second one, it's easy. When you go under the third one, it's easy. But then as you begin to go under the loop or the limbo, it starts to go down. And it starts to go further down. And you have to go down as furthest as you can go to get under. So this is how it is in the truth. Things are going to get more challenging. Things are going to get more difficult for you as an Israelite man. And the reason why is because we are in the last days. So the Lord is going to put us in those fiery furnaces of adversities, and we have to endure through them cheerfully. So remember, brothers, steadfast, consistency, endurance. We have to endure to the end. We have to endure to the end. Verse 4, it says, but let patience have her perfection work, that ye may be perfect, entire, wanting nothing. So we got to endure cheerfully. We have to endure through these afflictions and these hardships. We have to make the best of them for ourselves in this thing. And just know, when you're going through these trials and tribulations, that lets you know that the Lord is dealing with you. The Lord is dealing with you when you go through these hardships, man. When you're going through these trials and tribulations, man. Got a precept. This is Sirach, Kiliasicus. Let me get that Sirach out. This is Sirach. This is Sirach 2:1. It's like your brothers. I was thinking about something that happens when you're doing stuff. Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, you came to serve the Lord, right? You were called into this truth. It was your time to receive this calling. It says, prepare thy soul for temptation. Now that you came into the truth, now that you received the understanding of this truth, you're going to go through a lot. You're going to go through a lot of hardships. You're going to be brought down to a lower state, and the Lord is going to bring you back up. Just remember, brothers, tell yourself this. The Lord is dealing with you. He has to bring you down and bring you up. He's going to put you through trials and tribulations in this truth. Everything isn't going to be easy. And I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. That's why I'm doing this lesson for myself first and foremost, to remind myself. We're all going through these afflictions, and we have to endure through these afflictions cheerfully, as the scriptures say. Sirach 2:1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you're going to be tried. Verse 2, set thy heart upright and consistently endure. So we got to be consistent. We got to endure through this. It says, and make not haste in the time of trouble, right? Because you can't make haste in the times of trouble. Because a hasty mind or a hasty decision to make can put you in a worser situation. So you want to be mindful of that. When you're going through your trials and tribulations individually, you don't want to make haste in your decisions. You don't want to make rash decisions where you just go and just do something to think it's going to get better. No, it can put you in even a worse situation. So you want to be mindful of that. Set thy heart, meaning thy mind, upright and constantly endure. So you want to constantly endure. It says, and make not haste in the time of trouble, right? Don't make rash decisions because it can make your situation worse. You may think it's going to make it better, but it can put you in even a worse situation than you thought was bad then. So you want to be mindful of that. This is why you want to read these scriptures. Verse 3, cleave unto him. Cleave unto who? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And depart not away, right? And depart not away that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Because the Lord is going to lift us up. The Lord is going to be there for us to endure through these hardships. These are just times of your trial, tribulation of faith. Verse 4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. And this is a precept that I should be reading for myself, first and foremost, off of camera. This is the spirit. So, we should cleave onto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, right? And it says, verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. We got to take it cheerfully. Why? Because that lets the Lord know that he's dealing with us. He's putting us through these times and tribulations to build us up in the faith, just as he did to Job. Job lost a lot, but he stayed strong in the faith. He stayed remaining in this truth. He stayed dedicated to the Lord. He kept the Lord first. He consistently prayed to the Lord and consistently remained faithful and was rewarded double. Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And be thou patient, right? It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. We have to be patient. And that's one thing that a lot of us don't have is patience, the spirit of patience, right? We went into patience. It means consistency or endurance. We have to endure through these afflictions, these trials and tribulations, these diverse temptations. We have to learn to be patient, not quick to make rash decisions. Make quick decisions because of this ain't right, that's right, this is struggling for you. Be patient, man. And I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. We're all going to have our moments when we're in a low estate. Verse 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in a furnace of adversity. So we got to remember that. We're going to go through these trials and tribulations. Yahweh Shai went through them. You had prophets of the Lord that went through them. They were tormented. They were destituted, afflicted, and tormented. They went through a lot, and we're going through it. And these afflictions, these hardships, I know they're getting worse. I know it fucking sucks. I know it's just vexing. It's a lot of things, but hey, we have to remember to remind ourselves that's temptation. We have to know when temptation is going to come. Verse 5, it says, for gold is tried in a fire, and acceptable men in a furnace of adversities. Verse 6, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way upright, and trust in him. And that's what we have to do. We have to believe in Yahweh Bashim Shai. We have to cast all our cares upon the Lord. The scriptures mention that, I believe, in 1 Peter 5:17, right? It says, cast your cares upon the Lord. So we have to cast our cares upon the Lord. I think it's 1 Peter 5:7. So like in 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your cares upon the Lord. And that's what we have to do. Cast our cares upon the Lord. Give it to the Lord. It's out of your hands, man. You can do as best as what you can, And let me get another precept out and wrap it up with that. This is First Corinthians. Actually, I can go here. First Corinthians 10 and verse 13. This is First Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taken you but such as is common to men, right? But Yahweh Bashimashai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So the Lord is never going to give you too much that you can't handle, but he's going to give you just enough to try you, because you are serving of the Lord. You're putting your body up as a living sacrifice. You're doing 3 videos every day. You're setting up camp once a week. You're showing yourself worthy in the eyes of the Lord, right? You're consistently pleasing the Lord the best way possible, as you know, for you as an Israelite man, right? So now the Lord is going to try you, because he's saying, okay, he's doing this, he's doing that, but let me try him here and there and see what he's going to do. So we have to consistently remain, diligent with the Lord, having the faith in the Lord, being confident in the Lord. That's something that you got to have. That's something that I have to have. We have to be confident in Yahweh Bashimashai and not think he's going to do things for us, or just think that, think he's going to make way for us, but know that he's going to make way for us. Okay? It says, verse 13, there have no temptation taken you, but such, there have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to men. But Yahweh Bashimashai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also, it says, temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So again, the Lord is never going to put too much on you, but he's going to put enough just on you to try you. He's going to try you in your faith. He's going to see if you have the confidence of faith. He's going to see if you're going to depend on him when you're brought to a lower state. That's how the Lord works. So hey, man, I'm in it there with that. Just doing a quick hit. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Mahabah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.